So, welcome back to Autisticon, and I'm joined here today by Tony and Sarah from Unmasked. So, do you want to explain what you're about?
So we're Unmasked, we're a community interest company based in Seacroft in East Leeds. We offer a low-cost counselling service. We also receive funding for
support groups, creative activities, advocacy for neurodivergent adults.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
That's fantastic news to hear. So thank you for your brief introduction there. What is the reason for you coming to Autisticon today?
So the reason for us coming to Autisticon is to share our community interest company with wider organisations within Leeds, meet other organisations, see what everybody else is doing, partner up, make those connections and meet the autistic community who are massive part of what we do and where our passion lies.
Well, it's fantastic to hear that you've been working on linking up with other companies within those specialty areas that you specialise in. And it's also vital for neurodiverse individuals like myself that these services do exist, because they help us out in many numbers of ways that you'll never realise how much it helps to improve our lives from day-to-day basis. So I do congratulate you on that area.
Thank you. It's really good to hear that from you, Shaun.
So how do you think the attitudes and understanding of autism have changed over the years?
I think they've changed massively, even in the last 5 years, I suppose. I think more understanding of neurodivergence in general. Social media has helped as well to get messages out there around what autism is, how it can present, and marketing and places like we are today, I suppose, great at giving information out. There's lots of organisations who deal and work directly with neurodivergence.
Yeah, like you say, there is a lot of social media presence, but also there's been a lot of presence on the TV, such as like the recent show, well I say recent, 'cause it's been out a few years now, but the show Atypical, if anybody's heard of that.
Yeah.
That was released on Netflix, and they did a lot of extensive research within the area of autism, and there's also a lot of autistic actors on that show as well. And I think shows like that are crucial to showing that, it does exist, and it doesn't always affect us in the way that the media always typically portrays us as. That they always portray us that we can't communicate with people, that we're always rude, that we're obsessed with trains, etc. And that is not always the case.
It's definitely not.
And like I say, those shows are pivotal to the autistic community, really.
Mm-hmm.
So that now leads me on to my next question for you two, is what has been some of your highlights of your visit?
Speaking to people and realising how needed the service actually is. So low cost counselling, mental health support in general.
Yeah, accessible groups.
Yeah.
With
and
people that understand.
Exactly. And how there's counselling out there, but often with long waiting lists or having to pay privately to get the support that you need, and we want to make it affordable and also bring that level of understanding as well around neurodivergence.
Yeah.
And because Sarah and I are both neurodivergent ourselves, our counsellors are either neurodivergent or they're carers to neurodivergent people. And I think that lived experience means a lot as well.
Yeah, it's great to hear that you have neurodivergent therapists, because, like, for example, they'll have been through it themselves, so they know exactly what... Of course, everybody's case is different, but like I say, it's great to hear that, because like they've got the experience themselves, so they can best support. Whereas, like, not that I'm saying that neurotypicals can't do the same, but because like neurodiverse people have been through similar experiences to yourself, like they're more experienced within that field. So they'll be able to better assist than what, let's say, somebody that doesn't have like neurodiverse conditions.
Yeah.
I also think as well, we've been on our own journeys, struggling with what our clients will have struggled with along the way, and in navigating that and finding our own acceptance, I think that's really valuable for clients to see. Actually, I can get there.
See some emotions coming up.
Really
it's
important.
emotional though, but it's really important, and after Sarah getting emotional there, I think it just shows the passion behind it.
And like I say, this work is vital to showing that people are valid, and neurodiverse individuals like myself and you two included, and possible listeners as well, that that we are valid and that we do have a place within this world, and that we do have skill sets that are on offer. We just need to, like you say, we just need to be given the tools to be able to excel and show what we can do.
I've got goosebumps from that.
We just need acceptance, I think. I think an acceptance is a word I often use with a lot of my clients, and accepting who we are rather than having to fix ourselves or change ourselves, because actually we don't need fixing or changing.
Well, I think a lot of people view it that sometimes I think that it's like it's an illness, whereas in fact it's not an illness, and like you say, we don't need fixing, we're not broken, we're just beautifully different.
Exactly, but I think society, schools, education systems and places like that, and it's almost like, oh, I'm doing something wrong, or I'm not doing it the right way.
Yeah, you should be this.
You should be doing it this way, or you should be doing it that way. But
Yeah,
it's figuring.
I've had my own personal experiences within that area as well, especially when I used to go to school. That was not the most enjoyable time period of my life.
No.
I had my issues at school, and them not understanding my needs correctly, didn't get the correct support. Exams were absolutely a nightmare. Struggled with getting that support that I needed, and didn't find this out till later on when I was in college. That's when I found out that I was entitled to a private room, for example, and that I could use the defenders so that I didn't have external noise affecting my possibility of my best performance in terms of getting the best grades that I possibly could get.
So important that for somebody to be able to say, actually, have you tried this, or just being aware actually that this is, or you as a person as well, being aware of what you're entitled to. It's not spoken about.
So that leads me on to my next question then. What are you looking forward to at this year's Autisticon?
The connecting with people.
Yeah, because we're so new. We were only born about a year and a half ago, so we're still in very early stages, getting our name out there, letting people meet us and see us, because it's all right hearing about what the service is, but actually seeing us and meeting us, I think
the faces behind
the faces behind it, and the message and our passion and drive towards positive change. I think
we're not just
that
saying
comes
it.
across. We're not just it's not a business to us.
No.
It's a passion, and it's something that we're both.
It's something that needs to be changed, and I think we're both on the same page with that.
Yeah.
Well, it's fantastic to hear that you're both so enthusiastic about that, because it's people like you that make living with a condition such as like ASD or other conditions such as like ADHD or other neurodiverse conditions that much better for someone that's like suffering from them conditions.
Thank you.
So my final question for you is, what would you like to see at next year's event?
Ooh, that's a good question. Because this is our first year coming here, so we weren't even sure what to expect.
I'm not sure either.
I think we would probably...
I've enjoyed it actually, and I think it's been maybe more than what I expected.
Yeah. I think it'd be good for us to be able to maybe have someone else on board with us, so we can switch around and go and listen to some of the speakers, and even to go enjoy the art. The digital artwork and stuff. I really wanted to go and have a look at that, but obviously when there's only us, you don't really get time. So I think it's an amazing event. Yeah,
extending this team, bringing some volunteers. Yeah.
You can volunteer for us, Shaun.
Watch this space.
Just to let you know, you're not definitely on your own on that one, because like for me, this is my first one as well.
Okay.
So I didn't know what quite to expect either. And like I say, it's quite great to have seen so many companies that are so on board with it.
Actually,
and the accessibility as well.
Just to mention, when I'm thinking about next year, I think what would be good, I know that they sent...
For participants, there was like a guidebook of what to expect when you walk in, but for us as an organisation, like what the room's going to look like, what your table's going to be like.
Yeah, so we know and we can plan. And we are neurodivergent as well, so I think it's great giving that information.
As soon as we signed up, I was like, what are we
doing? What's the table going to be like? What we're going to bring with us? All of them questions.
Yeah, I was exactly the same with doing this, because I was like this with David Newell from Specialist Autism Services.
Yeah.
I was like this with him as well. It's like not knowing what to expect.
Is that overwhelming?
Yeah, it was a bit overwhelming at first when I walked in, because I came in on Monday, like a pre-visit, so I knew what to expect.
Okay.
And I was also given that same document that you were talking about, the list of where the quiet spaces were, where the seminars were happening, and where the stalls were located as well. So I have seen that document.
Yeah, but one for businesses or organisations that are here as well would be really helpful for next year.
Well, thank you for that. And where can people go if they need to get in touch with you?
So you can follow us on our social media. So we're on Instagram at Unmasked. On Facebook you can find us at Unmasked Neurodiversity Network CIC.
Yeah.
The same as LinkedIn, I think, as well, and on Instagram at Unmasked _NN_CIC. There you go. We got there in the end.
And the website.
And the website is
www.unmaskednn.co.uk. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. You can find all the socials on the website, so that's probably the easiest route to go.
Too much to think about.
Yeah.
Too many different variations of it.
Well, thank you for that, and continue on with your fantastic work that you are doing.
Oh,
thank you.
Thanks for having us, and really
Not a problem. It's been an enjoyable experience.
really good interview skills. I love the way.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Even the paraphrasing of what we were saying, it was amazing.
Crossing over into counselling territory.
Yeah, really good. Yeah, really skillful.
It is, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.